All right, let's not bullshit one another. I need to win. I haven't won a singles match, in 2 years. It's sad.
This is like Star Wars facing Star Trek, right? It's equal battles. If a movie is good, it doesn't matter. We all win.
Gray Drake was no slouch, and Inman did really well. The question is, what does he know besides comic book movies?
Which Avenger makes an appearance in the film Ant-Man?
The Falcon.
Who played Obadiah Stane in Iron Man?
Jeff Bridges.
2 more points. In which Marvel film will you find Stanley Tucci as Dr. Abraham Erskine?
Captain America, the first Avenger.
Oh, he did it. This is by no means an easy match. Gonna be a hard match. And like I said, if Inman wins this, then maybe Inman is the guy that should be going into that tournament, and I'm better off just announcing and running this thing. Who knows? But we're going to find out today.
A lot of people said that I skidded by with my comic book knowledge, but like if you look at that replay, I knew a lot of other movie questions, so I'm hoping that the Schmoedown gods look favorably on me today and go against their god and father Zeus, aka Kristian Harloff.
If I lose this, I'll be 2-3. Then yeah, I think that maybe I'll have to retire from singles competition. I think that maybe then I just have to focus on the team competition and say, you know what, I'm team champion, I'm going to do that. Let's just be team champ. We'll see what happens.
This is my one and only shot to stay into this tournament. So you got to believe that I am going to fight with every fiber of my being to make sure that I stay in.
It needs to end today, but unfortunately, it needs to end with a guy I really like. Jason Inman, he's an up-and-coming dude, had a great performance against Gray Drake, but right now that has to mean squat to me.
Harloff, I am here to take you down, but in a good way. Hugs and kisses.
I've had some heartbreaks in this league, but this is not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about victory. We're talking about victory today, and that's what it needs to be. Justice, not this time, Inman. It's got to be me. It's got to be Darth Harloff. I'm coming for you.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? We're back here for another heated match in the Thunderdome. I'm Josh McCouga.
Hey, I'm John Roca. I got two cups of water and liquid here because I know this is going to be hot.
He's throwing out all kinds of cliches, guys. It's going to be a crazy match. We've got Kristian Harloff versus Jason Inman, the founder of Schmoes Know versus the host of DC All Access.
This is amazing.
Both gentlemen know their stuff.
Yes, Justice versus Darth. It's just amazing. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. They both have a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, and they cross-pollinate with their knowledge, so it's going to be amazing to see who's going to come out on top in this matchup.
You know, Kristian Harloff, he is the team champion.
Yes, he is.
He is the loser of a lot of singles matches. What seems like every time he goes up
It
there,
really is.
he gets waxed.
I mean, it's been a couple of years.
It really has
Yeah.
been. It kind of feels like Tiger Woods at this point. At one point, he was on top of the world.
Why is he even ranked? I don't understand.
Who
But it's
knows?
amazing that he is.
I think because he signs the checks
That's
for what
right,
goes on
probably.
here.
And he's our personal friend.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know, he hasn't won since he knocked out Finstock. However, he does hold 2 knockout victories.
He does.
If he goes and he knocks out Jason Inman today, that will tie the records set by Mark Riley.
Absolutely.
He's a strong competitor. We've got Jason Inman. Listen, Jason Inman needs to win this match
He really
in
does.
order to make it to the team tournament.
That's right. Jason is a fantastic competitor. He's very smart about movies. He knows stuff. He's got a beautiful fiance who knows even more than he does.
Yes.
So it's just a combination of knowledge in
I-
one man.
I'm pretty sure their pillow talk is a lot of just yelling about superhero
It probably
movies.
is.
I would also like to go over the fact that, you know, his win against Gray Drake almost felt lucky.
Well,
Right?
wow.
Because he got superhero knowledge. He got everything that he was, it was
Yeah.
kind of like playing the Washington Redskins. You know you're going to win. You know, because they haven't had a quarterback in God knows how long.
Oh, you mean a quarterback doesn't abuse women?
Oh,
like
whoa,
Pittsburgh
all
Steelers
right,
fans?
all right.
You want to get
All right.
personal? We'll get
Yeah,
personal,
okay.
Makuga.
Listen, luck was on his side last time. Let's go to some of the memes that you, the fans, have been throwing out about this week's match. those are some memes. I'll tell you what, fans of this show, they really get creative. I really appreciate the memes. If you guys could meme us sometime, I think we'd really appreciate that.
I love the internet, and that's the reason why. Such inventive and creative fans creating some funny stuff.
Let's go to the tail of the tape here, John. We've got Kristian Harloff, obviously founder of Schmoes, has his own planet written by a woman that he begged to do it on the internet. Also says here loves looking at his phone during movies.
Look at that. But he's also trimmed down. He's on this new diet plan where he eats like a normal human being. And look at that. He's lost so much weight.
It's called microwaving the office into the worst smell for the next 2 hours until you leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's got his own industrial-sized almond peanut butter or whatever he's got there.
And
all of that.
He hoards it like a hoarder.
He really does.
His competitor there, Jason Inman, he is the number 6 contender.
Yeah.
He's a lover of sci-fi and superhero movies. Got a great beard as well.
He does. He does. Got great hair, too.
Yeah.
Some of the best wavy hair I've ever seen.
I mean, he really just rocks that on DC every time I see him.
He does.
He's still the only man I know that uses a comb. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I want to kiss him on the cheek every time I see him.
He's just
a pretty
that.
man. He's a pretty man.
He's a pretty man.
Yep.
All right, let's get into the intros here, John.
Let's do it. All right. Introducing first, representing DC All Access with a record of 1 win, no defeats. He's the number 6 ranked contender. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jason Justice Inman.
He's dressed. He's got what, is that a suit? Oh no! He's got a phase gun.
He's got a phaser.
He kind of resembles Rufus in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I like it.
He's a better looking Rufus, a younger Rufus.
Yeah, but look at those Converse. Those are classic Converse.
Yeah, he's a classic
man's
guy.
got style.
He does. He's rocking the all blue, a little thin. Jason, would you like to say something?
Before Harloff comes out here,
Ooh.
I would just like to say, win or lose, Roca.
Yeah.
When Mance beats you the next time,
burn.
Come on now.
I want to take you on.
Oh, he's calling out Roca. See, here's what happens when you become the heel. Everybody wants a piece of you. I keep losing. That's why I'm on this side of the desk.
Inman, it's going to end up like Batman vs. Superman. Less than stellar for you.
That's
what it'll be.
Ooh.
That's what it'll be, son.
Or it could be an extended edition, better than most think.
Even worse.
And they both have mothers by the name of Martha.
Martha!
All right, here we go.
And his opponent, representing Collider and Schmoes Know, with a record of 2 wins, 2 defeats, with 2 knockouts. He is the 2014
look at him, he's all
Ultimate
dressed up.
Schmoedown semi-finalist.
Sir?
2015 Ultimate Schmoedown winner and the reigning Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion, Kristian Harloff! Yeah!
He's been a lot more friendly than his match with Andy Signor.
Yeah.
He brought out his team championship belt. It's a baby belt, if
did,
you will.
yeah.
He's got the skinny tie on. He looks a little bit like the 3rd member of Men in Black.
Oh!
You know, a little sassier member of
I get
Men
a
in
Wall
Black.
Street vibe.
I'll use the thing to erase the Bestman question.
Oh,
there it is.
Both taking shots at me. That's all right.
We
When
love
I
it.
have
We
all
love
the
it.
titles,
We love
I'll be
it.
looking down on them. All right.
All right, let's get into this. Let's break it down. Round 1. You guys will each get 1 question from 6 different categories. Ask 3. Going through, the favorite has the option of going first or second.
And who's the favorite?
The favorite is Kristian Harloff.
Wow.
I
Kinda
will go first.
First.
All right.
Would you, and Jason, you can choose. Would you like categories 1 or 2?
Let's go with 2.
All right, Kristian gets 1. In round 1, in animated, what's the name of the squirrel in the Ice Age films?
Doesn't have a name.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
He doesn't have a name.
That is incorrect.
Really?
His name is Scrat. Scrat is his name.
Fuck that squirrel.
In fantasy.
You know what? This is a gentleman's game. Fuck that squirrel, too.
All right.
Yeah.
In fantasy sci-fi, the Mystics and the Skeksis are 2 races that join together in which 1980s fantasy?
Dark Crystal.
That is correct. Kristian Harloff, our 1 point. Mark it. All right. He seems to get a smattering there. Okay, here we go. In dramas, who plays betrayed wife Beth Gallagher in 1987's Fatal Attraction?
Ann Archer?
That is correct. Give the man another point. 2 points. All right, John Roca,
Yes.
you get the honor of asking the bearded one, Jason
All right,
Inman.
Mr. Jason Inman. In the category of animation, Miko and Flit are the names of two characters in what Disney film?
Repeat the names again, please.
Miko and Flit are the names of two characters in what Disney film?
Lilo and Stitch.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Pocahontas.
Oh.
All right. Moving on to fantasy sci-fi. Your question, Jason Inman. In 2005's War of the Worlds, who plays Tom Cruise's daughter?
It's not Chloe Moretz, is it?
I can't really tell you yes or no.
Yeah, Chloe Moretz.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Incorrect.
Apparently, if it doesn't wear a cape, Jason does not know the answer. All right. Moving on to dramas.
Big
What
talk.
was the answer?
Oh, I'm sorry. The
Dakota
answer was
Fanning.
Dakota
Dakota
Fanning.
Fanning. Oh, everybody forgets her.
All right, and moving on to drama. Jason Inman, which acclaimed movie will you find a wolf named Two Socks?
Two Socks.
In which acclaimed movie will you find a wolf named?
I'm making a guess. Dances with Wolves?
That is correct.
Wow.
Give him the
Well
points.
done.
And after the first 3 questions, it is 2 points for Kristian Harloff, 1 point for Jason Inman. Let's go to the next 3. Kristian Harloff in comic book movies.
Ooh.
Which film involves a gang that deals a reality-altering drug called slow-mo? In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Dread. Dread.
Balls. Oh, balls.
That's
Great
a deep
film.
cut for Dread, though.
Great film.
Okay, in movie taglines, name the film featuring the tagline, "Even a hitman deserves a second shot."
Gross Point Blank.
That is correct. Give the man a point. John Cusack. All right, here we go.
Oh my.
Good.
Yes. All right. And your final question in round 1, Kristian Harloff in 80s movies. What's the 1980s comedy that stars Kathleen Turner and Nicolas Cage and was directed by Francis Ford Coppola?
Peggy Sue Got Married.
That is
Yeah.
correct. Give the man a point.
Nice.
4 points for Kristian Harloff. Let's go to Jason Inman, John Roca.
Jason Inman, we're starting out in your wheelhouse. Comic book movies. Who played Rorschach in 2009's Watchmen?
Jackie Earl Hurley.
I'm sorry?
Jackie Earl Hurley.
I'm going to look to the judges. on this
Judges?
one. Incorrect.
Oh, no. We were looking for Jackie Earl Haley.
I feel like Zack Snyder robbed me twice with that question.
Oh! That is good.
That's good. That's good.
Hey,
now.
All right.
All right, moving on to... You calm down.
Sorry. I'm excited.
You got enough
It's
lines to
trivia.
say. You got enough lines. All right, moving on to movie taglines. Name the film featuring the tagline, quote, "Man is the warmest place to hide." Man is the warmest place to hide. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Osmosis Jones.
1. Whoa. Really good guess, but the answer is The Thing. Because they,
that's
because
good.
they get inside
Yeah.
the human. Yeah, okay. All right,
John Roca, everybody.
moving on. And last category here, 80s movies. Jason Inman, who directed the 1987 mob movie The Untouchables?
This is my Kate Capshaw
5,
of this. Oh, man.
4, 3,
I'm just going to say Demi.
2. Oh, which one? Which one? Which one?
Jonathan.
See, it's neither.
It doesn't matter.
It's neither.
The answer is
So,
Brian
whatever.
De Palma.
What difference?
Harloff, you stay
Stop
contestant
poking
now.
me.
Burn. So after round 1, the score is Kristian Harloff 4, Jason Inman 1, and what feels like a much closer match.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. I'm a little surprised Kristian Harloff is this much ahead, but hey, maybe these are some holes that are being exposed in Jason Inman, but we'll see what happens in the second round. We've seen people come back in the second round. Makuga, you are known for being the comeback king in the second round. So Jason may be making a run here as we go into the second round.
Okay, so let's bring out classy Clark Wolf,
Oh,
everybody's favorite competitor here on the Schmoedown.
the ginger assassin.
There she is. Thank you so much, Clark. Now, for those out there who have never seen a Schmoedown, this is how round 2 works. The wheel you see at the competitors' table there has 14 different categories on it. The person in the lead currently is Kristian Harloff. He gets first choice to spin the wheel. If he does not like his first spin, he may spin again. But what he lands on in that second spin, he must answer. Kristian, are you ready?
Yeah, I'll spin first.
Also, we should say, you can steal in this round.
Correct.
You can also go multiple choice, but that reduces your answer to 1 point. And when the person steals, if you've gone to multiple choice, they can only get 1 point. There we go.
All right.
All right. Kristian Harloff for the spin. All right, hell of a spin.
Very
quite
powerful
mesmerizing.
spin. It's a manly spin.
What did that land on there?
Action adventure.
Action adventure.
I'll take it.
Okay,
All right,
action
here we
adventure.
go.
Here we go. Question 1. Who plays Keanu Reeves' partner in Speed?
Jeff Daniels.
That is correct.
Correct.
Give the man 2 points. Give the man 2 points.
What film stars Viggo Mortensen as American distance rider Frank Hopkins and his Mustang of the same name? What film stars Viggo Mortensen as American distance rider Frank Hopkins?
Hidalgo.
That is correct.
Correct.
Give the man 2 points. Question 3. Kristian Harloff, Detective Inspector Lee, and Detective James Carter are the 2 cops in what buddy cop movie?
Rush Hour.
That is correct.
Wow.
Give the man 2. He knows his stuff. And the final question.
Final question.
In action adventure.
In action.
Action adventure.
Action
Action
adventure.
adventure. In True Lies, what does Arnold Schwarzenegger tell Jamie Lee Curtis he does for a living?
I'm a computer salesman.
That is
That is
correct.
Wow. Let's check the score as it stands right
That's
now.
what they call a clean sweep
That's
right
amazing.
there.
I think
Come
we're
on,
looking
it's
at
computers. That's what I do.
12 to 1.
12
is that
to
correct?
1 is the score.
All right.
Wow.
Jason needs to make a real run here or he will be knocked out in the second round.
This is Kristian Harloff's specialty. Is a knockout artist or
He
an
is.
absolute getting knocked out artist.
I've never been knocked out.
That's
sir.
true. But you've been knocked down and stayed.
Never knocked it down, Ray.
You've gotten the distance. Okay. Jason, spin that wheel. Heck of a spin.
Very soft spin. I like that.
Movie release dates.
Movie release dates.
Well, I am not my Team Truck teammate, Scott Mann, so I'm going to spin again.
All right.
Okay, spin
Now,
it up.
for those listening at home and watching at home, when he spins again, whatever he lands on, he has to take this category.
Family films.
Family film.
Oof.
Yeesh.
Yikes.
Man.
Not a lot of capes in that one.
Here
All right.
we
A lot
go.
of
All right,
bold words for somebody that faced off easy as Mans.
Hey, listen.
Doesn't take down
You
by
shot your
Mans.
mouth off coming out here.
Bespin.
What'd you expect?
Bespin.
Here is your first question in the category of family films. What phrase is used by Farmer Hoggett in 1995's Babe when he congratulates Babe on doing a good job?
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That is
Nailed it.
correct.
There you go. Give him 2
Yeah.
points,
Very
Jason
good
Inman.
job.
Okay, your next question in family films. Who plays Daphne in 2002 live action Scooby-Doo?
Oh, my God.
Who plays Daphne in 2002's live action film Scooby-Doo?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. You have Linda Cardellini, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Reese Witherspoon, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Repeat the choices for me again, please.
Linda Cardellini, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Reese Witherspoon, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I believe it's Linda Cardellini.
I'm sorry.
It is.
Kristian Harloff, would you like to steal?
Yes.
Okay, for
Sarah
one-
Michelle Gellar.
That is correct. Give the man a point.
I'm mixing up Velma and
13
Daphne.
Yeah.
to 3. Here we go.
11
to 3.
The next question in family films.
All
Take it
right.
away.
Who played the boyfriend of Piper Peraboo's character in Cheaper by the Dozen?
Multiple choice.
All right. You have Tom Welling, Topher Grace, Jonathan Bennett, or Ashton Kutcher.
Stuck on 2,
5.
but I'm going to say Ashton Kutcher.
Correct.
Give
Okay.
the man a
Oh.
point. He is staving off ultimate defeat. He
pulled him
My
a cougar.
goodness.
My
Okay.
word. All right.
Jason Inman, your final question in family films. What is the name of the basketball team that Michael Jordan plays on alongside Bugs Bunny and the other Looney Tunes in Space Jam?
This has been the Schmoedown of questions that, like, I'm sort of cognizant of the answer, so I need multiple choice.
Sure.
Multiple choice. Here we go. Sorry, I was watching Kristian Harloff.
It's like he's doing the JTE Finstock judging.
Yep.
So I need
Okay, here we go. You've got the Bunny Busters, the Acme Amateurs, the Toon Squad, or Crazy Critters.
Say the choices again.
Bunny Busters, Acme Amateurs, Toon Squad, Crazy Critters.
I want to say Toon Squad. So Toon Squad.
Toon Squad it is!
Jason Inman.
Well done.
Wow!
Well done.
The score currently is 13-5. Kristian Harloff is in the lead.
Wow.
We go to round three
Round
of the
three.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown. It's kind of a crazy match right now. If you do the math, what needs to happen is Jason Inman needs to get all three of his final three questions.
Right.
Kristian Harloff needs to miss all three of his for Jason to win.
For those, how many numbers do we got here?
Okay, for round three, how round three works, you have a choice between 1 and 25. Competitors can pick 3 categories between 1 and 25. We start with the leader, Kristian Harloff. Pick your numbers.
And for those who are watching, every question, the first question is 1 point, the second question is 3 points, and the third question is 5 points. As the score stands right now, Jason Inman needs to answer each of these questions, as you said, Josh, for him to even have a chance to compete and win this match.
We are going to write your questions down here. Okay, Kristian, between 1 and 25.
The low. Say 2, 3, and 8.
2, 3, 8. Jason Inman, between 1 and 25, not 2, 3, and 8.
17,
Okay.
01, 23. Do the math.
I know. Is that something I should know?
Yes.
What is it? 50? Okay, here we
Let the
go.
YouTube comments
Did you write
tell you.
Kristian's number down? I didn't write
Yeah, I
it
got
down.
it. I got it. Okay, here we go. In round 3, Jason Inman, your first question is in comedy. In what film do musicians want to turn the volume up to 11? In what film do musicians want to turn up the volume to 11?
5, 4,
We'll see if you have this.
3.
This is Spinal Tap.
Wow! He gets it. He gets it.
Talk about the drama in the room.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tie.
13-6.
Sam Levine almost pulled off his hair at it.
13-6. All right. Here we go. Jason Inman, your
Number
3-point question. Your 3-point question.
Okay. Is in scores and soundtracks.
Okay.
Who performed the closing credits song May It Be from The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring?
Enya.
That is correct. Give him
Nasty.
praise. All right. And finally.
Get the paddles ready.
And finally, in Westerns. For 5 points and to take the lead, name the director of the 1969 classic, The Wild Bunch.
Oh, God.
Name the director of the 1969 classic, The Wild Bunch.
5,
I think you might take this. I don't know.
3, 2.
John Ford.
Incorrect. Sam Peckinpah was the answer. Your winner!
Kristian Harloff!
What a round. Good round. Good round.
Oh,
was the
man.
final?
That was a hell of a
Harloff
match.
minor. The Darth Harloff winning that one. Well,
That was a hell of a match.
hey, Jason put up an amazing fight.
Amazing fight.
We didn't think he had a chance after that first round. It looked kind of tough, and he kept battling back. You got to give it up to Jason. I mean, great job.
Unfortunately, knocked out of the singles tournament. Kristian gets in to the singles tournament
He
with
does.
this victory. Let's go to Clark Wolf with the post interviews.
Hello, everybody. Clark Wolf here with the victor of today's Schmoedown, Mr. Kristian Harloff. Kristian, I gotta say, you look pretty fierce in that competition. How are you feeling?
I'm not gonna lie. It actually feels good to be standing here this time. That Andy match really it hurt. It hurt. So it's good. It's good to be back here. But I mean, Jason came back there at the end. Got me a little nervous.
I was nervous for you. I was watching going, man, he is about to be the comeback kid. But ultimately, you did not even need to get into your third round questions because I'd say, in part, you crushed your round 2. That was a clean sweep, yeah?
Action adventure is my strong it's definitely a strong category for me. I hit it. I did pretty well with Andy when I hit action adventure, and I did pretty well. So I thought about spinning again, but then I'm like, you know what? Don't get cocky. Just stay with it. But yeah, and he had a pretty good round too with his guessing. So there were a few that I knew there. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for the knockout, just didn't get it.
Got a good steal in there, though. You even stole a question from Inman. Were you, when his questions were getting asked, were you salivating? Were you just ready to go?
I just think I knew a lot of them today. I did know a lot. I wasn't. I don't think I was as rattled. I was rattled last time, and nothing against Andy. Andy was phenomenal, but I'd love to see Andy again. I would love to see Andy again.
I was in the audience for that match too, and I would like to see a rematch there. But speaking of, now you're holding a belt here. You guys are currently, the Schmoes are currently the team Schmoedown champions. So what are you looking forward to in this team match coming up?
Well, we got the team that's just going to be, you talk about John Roca. John Roca and Matt Nost, who are great. Those guys, I thought they were going to win the whole thing, and then the team formerly known as Box Office Breakdown took them out. But I think between you have Roca and Nost versus Gray Drake and Matt Atchity, whoever wins that will play Mark and I. But it's this Ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament right now. That one to me, I'm a little. There are some beasts in that thing.
Well, now, so yes, you are going to be a competitor in the singles matches. You could take on Riley, you could take on Sam Levine, you could take on me. Who are you most looking for in these single matches?
I don't want to play you. I'll tell you that. You're scary. I think I don't know who I want to play. I mean, look, if Andy is still ranked. He's only had one match. If he's still ranked, if he's the number 8 contender by the time we get through this thing, I'd love to see Andy again. I think that would be a great match for the fans. It'd be great for me to try to redeem myself. All I know is that there's a lot of fierce competitors in this thing, so I would be happy to play any one of them. It's not going to be a cakewalk for anyone.
Now, you've got a little sparkle in your step right now, a little more so than after the last singles match, but I want to bring you back to reality. Who makes you shake in your boots?
Oh, man. You, Dan Murrell, and I think Mark Riley and Sam Levine are the 4 best that we have right now. I think that the 4 of you guys will be tough. Now, shaking my boots, I don't think I'm shaking in my boots. I'll play against anybody. I just think that top of the game stuff, that those are the top 4 horsemen right now.
All right, Kristian Harloff, victor of today's singles match. Congratulations.
Clark.
All right, Schmoeville, I am here with today's unfortunate not winner, Mr. Inman. Well, that's you know what, you gave it your all, and that comeback you were making in the end, oh my God, we all thought you were gonna take it. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I knew this was an uphill battle, and I'm glad that my first loss was to the man that created it all, Kristian Harloff. So like, I had grinded myself to be ready for the categories. The categories could be anything, and today the categories did not go in my favor. So.
All right, now one tough one that I think maybe the audience would react to, the Jackie Earl Haley question. You were so close on that one. When they said Haley, did you immediately go, oh no, or?
Yeah, pretty much. It was one of those that like I knew the answer, and I think I said it a little too quickly, and it slurred. And I slurred it, but I committed to it because I didn't want to change. If you noticed in today's match, I got a lot of those today. I felt like I was fighting the host of the show more than I was fighting Kristian Harloff.
A very good point you make. Now, you, at the beginning of the show, before anything even started, you challenged John Roca. So tell me a little bit about this. Why Roca? Why are you ready to take him out? Because we noticed there was a little bit of heat going on between the two.
Well, I have to defend my teammate in the team tournament coming up. Scott Mance and I are Team Trek, so Roca's going to take on Mance very soon. So if I can take down Roca a couple pegs before he faces my teammate, then it's all good.
All right, now speaking of the team match, Kristian Harloff, who was the victor today, currently holds the belt for team matches. So, in theory, you all may have a rematch coming up. What are you and Scott Mance going to do and really prep for to take out Team Schmoes?
I think we're going to double down on some family movies. We're going to double down on some action adventure because Scott and I have everything on the sci-fi fantasy. And if you notice, the category that I skipped today, dates, is Scott Mance's strength.
Sure is. It's going to be a tough match no matter what. Thank you so much. You were an incredible competitor. Back to you guys.
Wow. That was some tough
All right,
words.
we're John,
Yeah.
this was a hell of a match.
It really was.
What are your feelings going forward? Where do you think Kristian Harloff sits? I mean, I know he's lost a couple here and there.
He really has.
But where does Kristian Harloff sit in the pantheon right now? I know, like, he came in as the number 7 contender.
Yeah.
Where would you say he should fit in the contender, and how do you feel?
Well, you got to look at his lengthy resume. Harloff finds a way to come back every time, finds a way to win. He even when he's backed into a corner, he puts on those glasses and he gets those answers right, and he keeps going, keeps winning, keeps moving forward. He's a guy that maybe he didn't win for a couple of years, but look at him now. Sometimes you go through a tough patch, and then you start winning, you go on a streak. You never know what can happen here with Harloff.
This was a confidence builder. I know
definitely.
he loves his boxing. This is Gotti.
Yeah.
This is Arturo Gotti coming in here. He's
Absolutely.
not going to go down. He's going down swinging.
And he didn't beat a cupcake here.
No.
Jason Inman really gave it all to Gray Drake. Gray Drake is a very intelligent woman about movies. He took her out now, but unfortunately he got taken out this time by Harloff. Sometimes those holes in a resume, they show up in a movie trivia competition like this.
And you should be, if you are a competitor out there, you should be scared of the chainsaw that is Kristian Harloff.
Absolutely.
You get that thing started off, he is a tough man to beat.
Yeah.
You will see him in our version, the Schmoedown Spectacular in December. There's going to be so many matches. You're going to just have to tune into Collider the whole day long. Match here, doubles matches, singles matches, a cage match, a barbed wire match. We're going to bring in Jeffrey Dean Morgan with Lucille. We don't know what's going to happen.
I'm in for that.
I've been talking to his publicist. It's not looking good.
But the one match we're looking forward to, or at least I am, is next week when I take on Scott Mance. Are you ready, Mancy?
Mance
the
wrote
revenge
the
is
two.
happening. Inman's already ready to take me on now that he's lost. Look at me, Mance. You look at me. I'm coming for your old ass. There's going to be nothing left of you. I'm going to put a red shirt Star Trek on you. I'm going to put a Star Trek red shirt on you because you're getting killed on the planet, son. You're not coming back. You're going to be looking at us in the tournament in December and crying tears. Little salt and pepper tears coming out of your face. Do you understand me, Mance? You're going down. Once again, your access this time will be denied, and I've already promised him that I will answer the winning question on his microphone. Yeah.
The real question everybody wants to know is, will you freeze him in carbonite?
God damn, absolutely, I'll freeze him in carbonite. I'm going to tattoo Bespin on his butt cheek. All right.
All right, I'm Josh McCouga.
I'm John Roca.
That has been the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Guys, subscribe to Collider here. Check it out. We release matches all the time. It's just getting heated here. Contenders. It's just so much going on,
It
John.
really is. It really
We're
is.
loving it. Tune in next week. Collider, Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Hey guys, if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll help you stay up to date with everything we've got going on here at Collider.